Alright, so I'm going to discuss the deck real quick, and I'm going to play some leagues until about 7:45. Yeah, so... Okay. I did, Lucas, I did. It was not easy, and in fact, a lot of my friends were on the lookout for one for me. But, to be fair, yesterday, Edgar found one, and went 15-0 in the leagues with it, Lucas. Kind of think this card is not that long for this world, to be quite fair. Yeah, so let's discuss a few decisions. So Mishra's Bauble is not a card you've seen a lot in this deck before, but with Lurrus, it has a lot more appeal. And Edgar posted, just play for goddamn Mishra's Bauble. And I sort of agree with that sentiment, because just having the engine of Phyrexian Arena is probably really good. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Ali. I'll add you as a VIP because you gave me a beating in that prelim or that LCQ I played in versus you. Yeah. I think 4 is correct, and I've moved away from some of the cards like Kroxa, although it might sneak back in. I'm on the fence about Kroxa versus Young Pyromancer, but one thing is that Kroxa's not very good versus Ice Fang Coatl, and Young Pyromancer is. In the heads-up matchup versus Snoko, particularly, I think attacking Kroxa into an Ice Fang and trading with it versus their Euro is not a good exchange. Whereas Young Pyromancer might be able to just be good versus Ice Fang by making a bunch of tokens, and you'll just have to figure out some other way to deal with Euro. Probably Pyroblast. Or maybe... No, reanimating Euro doesn't work very well, does it? But maybe you force it. Like, so here's the thing. You're going to be drawing 2 cards per turn if Luruss doesn't die, right? Yeah, Lawrence and Edgar wanted me to play Reanimate, so I'm going to. They also suggested Unearth, but I think Reanimate's better than Unearth by quite a bit. Exactly, yeah. Yes, you're seeing... So, this used to be Abrade in a lot of the Delver decks, but Luruss plus Cratermaker versus Eldrazi is like GG. Tormod's Crypt plus Luruss versus like Dredge, that's like GG. Nihil Spellbomb plus Luruss versus whatever, you know. Oh yeah, why does this have lifelink? Because it's a black-white card. Black-white card. Engineered Explosives, good with Luruss. And like, suppose your Storm opponent Thoughtseizes your Pyrostatic Pillar. You can play Luruss and get it back within another turn cycle. So, I mean, I kind of think Luruss is a huge game changer. So that explains a lot of it. It is... Yeah, EE versus Chalice deck's also pretty good. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I think this deck seems pretty broken. And I was thinking about it for a while. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of these elements creep into Shadow in Modern, even though you have to lose Street Wraith. Because I think the Luruss angle of attack is really, really strong. And if you look at the Shadow decks in Modern, you can just cut... I mean, you can cut Angler. Yeah. I mean, you can play Tarmogoyf instead of Angler if you play Jund Shadow. And you can probably cut Street Wraith and figure out another way to lose life. I don't know, like Gut Shot, Mutagenic Growth, something like that. You know? I basically think you can learn a lot by switching formats back and forth. And I've always felt that way about a lot of formats. So, yeah, I agree losing Street Wraith is huge. But I think it's doable. Also 1-0 in a sealed deck, but I'm not going to play out those other matches right now. Y'all are here for Legacy, and, you know, that's what we're going to get to. Also, I think the deck list should be on Cardboard Live. Can someone let me know if it is? Well, I don't have enough waypoints. That's fine. I think, yeah. I know I don't. CBL's 4. Oh, 1 sec. I'll fix that real quick. And thank everyone for being here. I'm starting pretty early because I'm going to be part of the double dash thing later as well. Let's fix the deck real quick. What's today? Quick. Okay, check now. Alright, this hand seems great. Opponent's playing Cephalid Breakfast, that's fine. Alright, so the question is, do I bolt it now? Or do I play Delver? This is already a tough decision because generally I think they're more redundant on the other pieces. But I think I'm just going to go Volt Go and leave a bolt. I might not bolt it. I might bolt it. I haven't decided yet. Actually, maybe if I'm going to bolt, I should just bolt now because of Spell Pierce. I'm not sure. Could bolt now. Actually, I think I'm going to bolt now. Even if they daze it. Alright. Them F6ing makes me think they don't have Daze. By the way, there are only 3 Wasteland in this deck, but Tundra indicates land light hand to me, generally speaking. Although, like, they did have to play Nomads in 1, so maybe not. I'm not going to force it. Alright, cool. They could have gotten a 2 for 1 if they named Brainstorm, but it's so unlikely they named Brainstorm right there, I think. I think I actually am going to EOT. Oh, if I was going to do that, I should probably just have main phase Ponder. They do. That's fine, though. I can easily beat that with my Crater Maker recursion. Not having Plague Engineer obviously sucks, but... Alright. I think I am going to force this pitching Brainstorm. Damn, I really wish I had cast Ponder last turn off that, but I think I'm going to just go to my upkeep and not do this. I think it costs too much. Alright, cool. Question is, do I want to draw that Ponder? I think so. I think I'm just going to Brainstorm now. It's kind of weird it makes you click at the beginning of every match. Interesting. Right. If they daze this, I'm fine with it. Alright. It's clearly a shuffle. This deck I think is great. Tannen. Edgar went 15-0 in leagues yesterday. And while leagues I think are a little bit easier than a lot of other events. 15-0 is still a lot of wins in a row, right? That's fine. I think I'm just gonna bolt that on my turn to play around Daze. Oh, my chat's not working on the screen? What the hell? Oh, that's weird. I don't know why. Okay, I think it fixed it now, but welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you're all having a good one. All right, so sorry, I'm untapping to play on Daze. All right, cool. We have assembled the combo. I think I'm going to start off by bobbling them. Their top card's Narcomoeba. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna bolt that. So I know they're drawing a Narc for turn. That's good too. It's fine. I think once you add Lurrus to your deck, you should. I'm just gonna Thoughtseize them now. It's a lot safer. All right. Could take Stoneforge, and if I play the Arcanist, it forces them to Daze, which is fine. Then I can play Lurrus the turn after and start bobbling. So that's my plan. If they don't Daze it, that's also good for me. So, like, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. The punishment is if they draw another Daze and I don't draw a land. But that's okay, I think. Yeah, I think they should. Alright. So their hand... They put no cards on top. Alright. Just gonna jam it. Top cards chop. Alright, cool. I think they're dead. Just having a built-in Phyrexian Arena is so insane. Playing Reanimate in that slot, Danny, but it's basically the same reasoning, right? Alright, do I want to Reanimate versus them? Alright, I definitely want Crater Maker. I think Force of Negation is kind of terrible, actually, in this matchup. I think the blasts are pretty good. I'm trying to remember what else I was doing versus them before. I think Leyline versus this deck is much better. K Gallius. Yeah, and generally speaking, depends on the deck you're playing. I mean, there's still like a few cards that don't care about the graveyard, but the graveyard hate is a lot more better versus deck, I suppose, is one way of putting it. I'm thinking about engineer explosives essentially. I don't really like Flusterstorm versus them. I don't think that's how the games really play out. I think I'm going to cut Daze on the draw, actually, is the actual answer. Even though I normally don't cut Daze on a lot of matchups, I think this is one where I can. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Still within tolerable bound. Actually, Young Pyromancer is kind of shitty versus them now I remember. So I think I'm gonna leave in 1 Daze. On the play, I'm just gonna have all my Dazes, I think, but I think this is fine. Alright, this is a keep. If they go Vile, I'll obviously have to force it here with my hand, but... if they plow, that's fine. I don't really care. I'm not going to fight over a plow. What's up, Teddy? Kind of think I have to force it there. I'm way too exposed to them doing anything real. I think I'm just going to waste them. Their deck's pretty mana hungry. Also, their mana base is kind of bad, actually, is the other thing. Alright, might waste that Cavern too, but we'll see what they do. Note, Core hits Stoneforge and the other thing, but... yeah, it looks like I just get to waste them again. So, they actually... so, one thing to note is last turn they Cavern named Merfolk, so I think they have a True Name in their hand. Actually, I'm going to Brainstorm this turn. Alright, well, at least we're not... so I can force a True Name and then try to reanimate it, which seems pretty appealing to me for what it's worth. Ah, fuck. God damn it. That's super annoying. Oh, Soldier? Fuck? Isn't True Name a rogue? Sure. Is Palace Jailer a soldier? If it is, that's sort of annoying. Oh, it is. I see. I'm going to look for Wasteland or Thoughtseize essentially here. Alright, cool. Do I want the Bolt? I guess I'm going to redraw one of these. I might actually want to redraw the Bolt. Sure. Don't think that matters. Especially since I could bolt it. I guess since I'm so far ahead, I'll just bolt it and play safe. It's a little bit cowardly to do this, but I'm not even going to cast the Ponder. I think. I want to play around Daze, essentially, Danny. And also Ponder's my blue card. If I just get to reduce variance by not getting killed, I think this game's going to go well for me. Alright, they bought them both on their Oracle. I think I'm gonna let that go, actually. I could Kroxa, but yeah, it could. I'm not sure about that one. Alright, cool. What's the plan here? I think I'm gonna bury this reanimate now. I don't think I need it anymore. Then I'm gonna bury these two actually, and again, I'm playing cowardly. I'm gonna make sure that nothing too bad happens. I saw Lurrus breakfast deck on Twitter as well. Perfect. Everything's going super well. I think I'm actually going to hide the other thing there. I'm just going to bolt all of their stuff. Yo, what's up, Nox? I'm destroying all of their stuff, and my opponent has just a Palace Shower in hand. I guess I should have actually baubled them first. But I'm gonna say go. Bobbling them now doesn't do much. Well, I guess it actually tells me what they're gonna draw, which I should have done first. Alright, Brainstorm. It could be anything then. So they currently have a Jailer, but they'll see a few more cards, obviously. Well, I don't think there's a Sky Sovereign console flagship in their deck, that damn Pipsqueak, but who knows. So I can force them to Violet it and Bolt it. That seems pretty appealing. I don't want to just get punked out, essentially. Yeah, I mean, I deal myself too, but I don't think that even matters, really. I mean, it could, I suppose, but... Their GT is gone, which is good. So I still have one cantrip. They're playing Cephalid Breakfast. Jay lit the Savage, but they've sided into a mid-range deck as is traditional for them. How many bolts do I have left? 2. Actually contemplating keeping this, even though it's a little bit dirtily. I've actually had something almost better to do every turn besides play Lurrus, which is kind of insane if you think about it as well. Alright, they conceded. Alright, 1-0 over Cephalid Breakfast. Good start. Really good start, obviously. Great hand. Yeah, I can do that after this next match. I will just briefly discuss your deck list. Although... Whoa, what the hell was that? Wait, why did I think that was a Scalding Tarn? Whatever. This hand's obviously still a keep, but... I got confused for a sec. Yeah, just whenever you have the points, you can do it. So probably Omnitel, but... I guess I'll see what I draw before I decide what to do, but... Wasteland would be super appealing. Alright, well, that's a Wasteland at least. I think I'm just gonna waste them, probably. This is the second match. I'm 1-0. I beat Cephalid Breakfast 2-0 round 1. I have some natural sunlight right now from my window instead of turning on the lights. Just trying to do my part. Oh, maybe it's Snowco. Could be Snowco, actually. Alright, there's a Scalding Tarn. Alright. I'm gonna attack for 1 first before doing anything, but I think now I'm gonna play Arcanist. And if it gets plowed, so be it, that's fine. Could be Canadian Threshold, actually. That would also make sense. We'll find out. If it's Threshold, maybe I get Dazed here. Interesting. That's fine. Bought my Arcanist. Alright. That plays around Daze pretty well for them, so that makes sense. I'm just gonna play this. I don't think Thoughtseizing is actually great. If they Daze me, so be it. Alright, yeah, this is a good read for them. Well, maybe not a good read, but they know that I probably don't have Daze. Or maybe they just can't beat Daze anyways, so. I'm 1-0 in a league. Don't know why G-Bot's saying that. Oh, it's Hooting Mandrills. Sure. Right. It's fine. Pretty far ahead in the race. And Lurrus is going to be a free spell at some point. Are they top? That's not a great sign. I'm going to Thoughtseize first, I think. I'd rather resolve the Thoughtseize than my Ponder. I was thinking about that. I'm not sure that's actually good, but it might be. Yeah, that actually is probably good. I'm not going to play this Ponder, though. They probably did topple land. That makes a lot of sense. Right, exactly. I think tapping out for a spell there is pretty bad, actually. Or a second spell. So, I mean, I'm winning the race. I have to force this, I think, though. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you can, but I think in this specific scenario, I cannot lose my pressure, yeah. So obviously it makes sense for them to top their top a bolt there. Right, they forced it back. It sucks. But they pitched Spell Snare, so their top card's probably Oko. Right. I could have taken the Brainstorm, yeah. Flip! 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 Alright, I guess that's not a flip. I believe that card they drew is Oko. Right. This doesn't do anything anymore, so... Spell! God damn it. That's so frustrating. I guess I lose. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. There are 28 spells in the deck. I mean, obviously I went through a bunch of them, but iterated draw steps on them probably makes me favored to hit. Let's see. Don't like this card in these mirrors. I actually do like Thoughtseize versus Rug. I don't like Thoughtseize that much for straight blue-red. You could make a case for explosives and spell bomb and crypt, but I'm not going to do those things. I mean, I think they're pretty clunky. So that was a little bit frustrating, but you know, shit happens. Alright, this hand's really, really, really good. Sup, Minya friend? But welcome everyone to the stream. I'm glad y'all can join me. I'll be here until about 7:30 Eastern, maybe 7:45 Eastern, playing League matches. This is our second match of the night. We're 1-0. And if you enjoy the stream and you have a spare Twitch Prime sub, I would appreciate the sub. But if you can't do that, following here or on YouTube or on Twitter, they're all appreciated. I'd rather have Snoopy as a companion. Young Toast, I have to go at about 8, so no, I'm not going to play the prelim. If that makes sense. I'll just main phase Bauble them. I don't want it to get stifled. Alright, Veil of Summer. Okay. Drawing a Veil. I'm fine with that. Fiery Islet A. Really not a fan of these lands in Delver. With Ren and 6, I was a fan because obviously rebuying them every turn was super strong. But without Ren and 6 or Light from the Loom or something like that, I'm not a huge fan. This makes me think they're land white. What did they do? Bottom top? Alright, I'm not wasting them yet. I think they probably have one more land. And getting this into play around Daze, since they can't Daze right now, is super valuable. Plus, like, they're taking damage from this land, so getting another creature into play is probably great. True, I can't Daze it, but that's fine. Oops. I could look 4 cards for a Bolt, or I could just play Delver and attack for 2, which is probably safer. I can still waste them next turn. The waste is still going to be equally good next turn, I think, is the actual reality. Yeah, so I was pretty sure they didn't have a lot of lands, because when your turn 1 lands Islet, it's hard to have a lot of lands in your hand, I think. I'm gonna waste now. If they have Stifle, I can Daze their Stifle. Or they might just concede. It would have been more interesting if I draw another creature what to do there. I think Thoughtseize is worse on the draw, actually. Even though they probably do have Stifle in their deck. But then I want to be slightly more answer heavy on the draw. So I might side like this. Or I might have one Thoughtseize in over the explosives. I haven't decided yet. I guess I'll have one explosives in. I think the hand is good enough. It's not insane, but I'm not going to mulligan. Because the games of this mirror are actually pretty resource heavy, resource intensive as well. And this is protection versus a bunch of wastelands, at least. Right. Give me a bolt. Well, I was not a fan of Strix when Edgar showed me that list, so I wasn't going to do that almost ever. I think game 1 we did get unlucky, but that's okay. Crater Maker also kills Chalice of the Void, Tormod Goofy. No Stifle. One of these is almost a lock to get killed. Maybe I should have just brainstormed. Alright, I'll play PZ. I think I'd rather get the PZ killed than the Arcanist killed. I'll let them Daze back. Right, they didn't. I was kind of hoping they would because I don't really care that much about that. Alright, they can bolt that, that's fine. Alright, so they still have a bolt in their hand, right? Yep. Flusterstorm, okay. It's good to know about. Again, I'm main phasing it because of Stifle. Great. Bauble myself because I want to see if my top card's good. Polluted Delta, not particularly good. I'm gonna Bauble them now to see what their top card is. Alright, it's Trop. No, I have to leave at 7:45, so I don't want to start a pre-1. I think I'd rather them try to fight over bolting that than the other thing. I'm gonna get 2 redraws. I'm basically just looking for removal for that. Almost anything will do. Pretty good for me. I'm gonna lead with Pyroblast on the Delver. And then probably just play Preordain twice. That's very good. Because all I want is removal. Feel pretty safe. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. That's really baffling. Do I care? I have a blast on top, right? It's fine. I also have a blast in the graveyard, like... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's, of course, that's why that's happening. Alright, that's fine still, though, I think. I don't know. Alright, so their top card's Wasteland. It's fine. If they spend their turn bolting my Lurrus, I think I'm absolutely okay with that. Maybe forcing them to use their Fluster is good, because then they can't do anything else. So they're wasting me twice, so I can't Daze in response, I guess? But that seems like... Like, if I had Daze, I would just lead with dazing on the bolt. Oh no. I would just respond to the Wasteland with Daze on... Oh no, they flustered last, never mind. I guess that makes sense. Daze would be good. Don't think I want the Delver anymore, but I will keep the Waste. You can just paste a link here, Vob, and I'll click on it. I won't look at it. Well, I might take this break between this match to look at it. If you put on like a Google Drive link or something like that, I can click on it. That's fine. That's really good. Alright, I think I only lose to a bunch of bolts, so I'm going to do that. I mean, I think this Arcanist is going to seal the deal. I guess I just Brainstorm here. Like, I don't really want to run my bolts into their Hydroblast or whatever. Or I guess I can Preordain instead. Yeah, I'm gonna Preordain. How many red sources do I have left? Volk, Badlands. Okay. I think I just keep both. That's another red source on top, essentially. And I'll waste during their upkeep because of Stifle. So you basically force them to commit mana into Stifle if they have it right there. I think they probably cited out Stifle. Or they just don't have it in their deck, and I thought they did. Right. Now that it's clear that I can't cut them off of mana. Right, 2-0 so far. Going well. Did you want to link the deck real quick, Vob, so I can do a quick go over a deck list? What's up, Pemin? We're 2-0 with this deck. It's felt really, really strong so far. Reveal Drive says it's offline. Mine's online. So I don't know, weird. Well, I don't know, I guess... Wait, why would you get the deck list as a PDF? Just put it into Goldfish. Vob. Just go to MTG Goldfish and put it in there. And I'll take a look real quick. You don't have to be on Goldfish. I don't log into Goldfish, and I... let's see. Yeah, I have that Facebook page. I don't really use it very often, nor do I really understand how it works, so... Yeah, I think Leyline is probably okay versus deck. Let's see. What are my messages? Inbox. I see. Okay, I'm looking now. What am I looking at? I see. I'm looking at a lands deck, right? No, I'll just go over it real quick right now before we get to the next match. All right, let's see. 2 gamble. Not a huge fan of main decking discard spells in this deck. Basically, I think I would rather have Abrupt Decay main than Thoughtseize main. Three Depths, 3 Grove, 1 Punishing Fire. Let's see, how's our colored mana situation? Red, green, green, black. Let's see, how many green sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 12 green sources. How many red sources? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources. So here's the thing. With Mox Diamond, you only have 10 black sources in your main deck. So the probability that you cast Thoughtseize early enough versus combo for it to matter is not that high, I think is one problem. The other problem is, I think most of the combo decks in Legacy are designed to shrug off 2 Thoughtseize. Especially if you look at the fact that a lot of the combo decks just play 4 main deck Veil of Summer. Like, think about it that way. if the most popular combo decks are already playing Veil of Summer and you're trying to Thoughtseize them, I don't think that's a winning battle. I'd rather play Sphere of Resistance in that slot if you're scared of combo. Like Ali did in one of his lists. So I think the first thing I would do is not play Thoughtseize in my main deck and play Sphere instead. The second thing I think you should do is not play a second Field of the Dead in your sideboard. Because I think the first copy is good enough to beat the Snow Codex. But if you do want to play a second Field of the Dead, you should cut the third Dark Depths. Well, there's a few reasons, K. Gallius. I think it's not good versus the combo decks, generally speaking, is what I'm saying. Because a lot of them play 4 main deck Veil anyways. So by playing Thoughtseize into the Veil combo deck, it's not great. I also don't like Plague Engineer. The reason being, your deck is generally good versus creature decks, right? I would rather have the 4th Abrupt Decay before the first Plague Engineer in this deck. Yeah, and K. Gallius, I think that's why you see a lot of decks move away from Thoughtseize. The exception is I think this Grixis deck has to play it because it has Dreadhorde Arcanist. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's basically all of those things. Goblin Wacky has a good point. Basically, I think your matchup versus creature decks is so good in game 1 that if you're still worried about creature decks in postboard, I think you should probably select a different deck then. Is how I'm putting it. So yeah, personally, I would cut 2 Thoughtseize from the main deck for 2 Sphere, and probably just not bother with Thoughtseize overall. And yeah, if you just play the second field over the third Dark Depths, you should be good versus the creature decks, while not giving up too much of your fast kill potential. Because you still have 4 stage, 2 depths, 4 crop rotation. Anyways, that's my quick go over of the deck. If I think the Doe probably has more comments, but I don't want to go over it anymore right now. Anyways, I hope that didn't come off as overly critical. Those were just my thoughts, though. Yeah, I don't think Molten Vortex has aged that well either. Peter. All right, one person went 6-2. In your area, they still have D&T players. Okay. I guess if you expect a lot of D&T, that's okay. Alright. It's not a keep. This is a keep. The real question is, what do I bottom here? I think I'm just gonna bottom Bauble. Yeah. I think it has to be Bauble because the rest of my hand is perfectly set up. No, I don't like bottoming Bolt blind. There's too many decks where Bolt is too important. Alright, this is not one of them though. Alright, for those of you who don't know, this is the Thassa's Oracle combo deck. Now the question is, what am I taking here? In the blind, I think keeping Bolt is correct, but obviously now I'd rather that Bolt was a Mishra's Bauble. I think I'm going to take Paradigm Shift, actually. Yeah, I believe it should also be Shift. Probably should not have 6. Alright, I'm going to play Pyromancer this turn and just try to turn up the heat real fast. Oh, that's a good pickup. Oh, this is a matchup where my 4 Pyroblast post board might be a little bit overkill, but it's just fucking great. I'm going to sort inside in 4 blasts and a fluster and take out basically all my removal. Alright, that's pretty good too. Rather cast another Thoughtseize than leave a Bolt this turn. So I'm going to Preordain off Volk. Do I want the Bauble? Probably. I definitely want the land, I think. I could have drawn the Bauble and cycled it, actually. But then I wouldn't have had the land right away. So, I don't know. I should do the math that bolting this turn actually cuts clock. Yeah, kind of. If they have an opposing Daze, you do, right? Well, I guess not if they have an opposing Daze. Alright, so their hand is these 3. But no, it doesn't cut a turn. Well, it will, but I'm gonna bauble myself now. Shit. Where's my companion? They force it, that's fine. Their hand is Grove, 2 Thought Lashes. Right. I'm gonna bauble them, I guess. It doesn't really matter, but I just want to have access to both cards on their turn. Forcible is their top card. That's good to know about. Do I think this is a viable deck? I'm not sure. I actually don't know, is my actual answer. Right. That was sort of good. I think I'm dead, actually. Just kind of sick if you think about it. Daze here, they pay. A Daze, they force. Alright. Guess I have to do it anyways, but this kind of sucks. I think double Daze is better than the alternative, which is force pitch Daze. I guess it kind of doesn't matter, but I think the extra token... Well, no, it's not really going to matter because... I guess they don't know where the Thassa's Oracle is in their deck. And their hand is these two. I know, I'm not dead yet, because they don't know, like, I don't know that they have Thoughtseize Oracle lined up, right? Second path, I don't know. I have no idea if the bugs are fixed or not yet. That's weird. Alright, now I guess I do this. That was really weird. So I see. Okay. That makes more sense. So they drew a veil. Yeah, I'm sort of hooked. Oh, they're not going to draw that card. So I should actually let the trigger resolve, then Bauble them. Or actually I should do this. And force them to fog everything. So they have a Thought Lash in their hand for sure. Actually, I should Bauble now, because if I draw Force plus Blue card, it's really good to do this right now. Are they face down? How many Thoughts Oracle does this deck play? Can anyone tell me for sure how many it plays? Ask and ye shall receive. I'd also assume 4, but I don't actually know. Like, people just do whatever they want, right? God, that Veil was brutal. But it also makes sense for their card to be Veil right there. So they have Thought Lash in their hand. I'm gonna bolt them end step. Oh, you probably should have prevented 3. Opponent. I say probably. Right. I'm gonna Bauble myself, I think. And if it's bad, then I'll Ponder. Alright, well, that's good. So I can Ponder into that right now. I saw one in a PTQ at one point. Alright, we'll take your Force of Will. Some of my friends tried it yesterday, and the conclusion was that Sprite Dragon was okay, but it's bad versus Ice Fang collateral, which is a reason I don't want to play it. If that answers your question. Like, if you think about it, Ice Fang collateral is the best possible card versus Sprite Dragon. Alright. 3 Oracles down, and their hands 2 Paradigm Shifts, or 2 Thought Lashes. I'm drawing Arcanist. Let's see, so 8 Strixen, you're ready to go? Well, that would involve me putting Spellstar Sprite in my deck, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I understand that, but really the Bauble synergy is for Lurrus, so that's fine. Like, if you have Lurrus Bauble going, it doesn't matter if you have Pyromancer or not. In my opinion. Yes, I've played a lot of spell starters in my life. What's the course of action? I shouldn't do this right now. God damn it. Oh no, I should, because if I draw another force, it'll be Force or Daze, it's good. Never mind. Talked myself into it. Okay, yes, I would register Spellstar Sprite if it was good, but I have a real aversion to registering bad cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. By the way, is Jace still broken? No, they fixed it. The question is, do I want to play the second Arcanist? Alright, that's sort of good. Oh, they do have Spell Pierce. So, Spell Pierce is why I didn't want to tap out. Really? Okay, I mean... It sucks. They blind drew the last force? Alright, I'm dead. Alright, these lightning bolts are awful. And Reanimate's not much better. I'm gonna go see if they have... Lash, MTG, Goldfish. So I believe my opponent is on this list. So I'm debating what I want to do about it. Do I want Pyrostatic Pillar? Do I want Ceratops? Anything for Ceratops? Probably not. I don't think Ceratops will actually kill me. Crater Maker does anything? No. Do you have to try? And I don't think so. I'm not gonna worry about Cage. Cage is like a nuisance for sure, but I think reality is I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna try to kill them with this configuration. Damn, it sucks to lose that one. I thought I was in really good shape after I mulliganed. But, you know, Shit happens, right? Material quality application. I kind of hate that I have to click every time, but is what it is. This hand's pretty good, actually. I mean, like, it's not the most insane, but I'm not going to mulligan. I do want to cycle this Bauble, but I'm not going to do it yet because I want to see what's actually going on in turn 1. It's kind of random, like... Basically, I wanted to see if I'll hit a red source next turn or not, but I do think I should cycle the Bauble here. So I can see what they ponder into, I guess. Damn, you know what would have been sick last game? Kroxa. Because the life loss is not... It can't be prevented by Thought Lash because it's life loss. Alright, so they cited Inoko. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's random either way. Okay, guess that works. I actually am going to fire off one of these Brainstorms. Alright, that's really good. Despite not having a shuffle effect, I think that was a really powerful Brainstorm. None of my Pyroblast yet. I'm so happy to get the bolts and the reanimate out. Well, Ancient Tomb ain't free. In many ways. I will do that. What was Yama playing? That's fine. I was actually briefly debating fighting over it, but I think it's not worth it, and it smells a lot like a Flusterstorm setup. I have more blasts than anything else, but this is also good. I just want to disrupt them for 4 more turns while I kill them. So this works out pretty well. Sure. No, they cycled it. Yeah. It makes sense for them to cycle it, to be fair, as well. Do I care? Get 2 mana. I feel like I let that go and just force the real cards. Like, if they want to play Oko, it'll put them to 7 as well. Yeah, they'd use 1 Veil. This card's really bad versus Leovold. It's one of my favorite things to do. Now, if this is shifting Ceratops, I might regret it, but... Alright, it's not. What's up, BB? Sucks, but I think I have to do this. They only have 1 card. My top card, I believe, is a cantrip, so it's kind of okay. Yeah, I have to double force. Otherwise, I just lose to the Oko straight up. Is Daze good enough anymore? Not convinced that Daze does anything. Yeah, but I don't have 1 card that stops Thoughtlash. Oh, yeah. I have 4 Thoughtseize versus 3... Or 3 Thoughtseize versus 4 Pyroblast. Yeah, I should have left up a red. I actually mentioned that earlier, too, and I just blew it this time. Fuck! Alright, if I lose, it's my fault. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Fuck! Alright, come on. Let's just feed 1 turn. I know it is such extreme justice. Also, screw you, Mike. Screw you. Wait. I can just blast down on my turn, right? Isn't this still fine? Don't I just blast down my turn? Yeah, I mean, they prevent damage this turn, but who cares? It is a fog. So far, I'm going to disagree with you, Basic Swamps. Should I have just not blasted it and pyroblasted the Thassa's Oracle? God, fucking punish so bad. I think it's better to blast that. God. It wasn't just Fog. It was Fog that milled their entire deck for the Thassa's Oracle, right? God, wish I hadn't punted. This game was avoidable. The last game wasn't. I mean, I could have let the Oko resolve. No, they had a card in hand, right? Yo, thanks for the resub. Why are my notifications not working? It's weird. I don't know why my notifications aren't working, but thank you for the resub, and let me know if I should open a chest for you, the tonic booth. Good job, Young Toast. Mats? Why are you here, Mats? Wait. I choose to play first before reviewing, right? Lurrus mirror! Right? Lurrus mirror? Okay, keep. We're doomed? Why are we doomed? My hand's pretty good. I mean... It's kind of weird. Right. I wanted to see which land I should play and why. Bolt makes me want to play the Volk first. So that's why I bobbled myself. Bauble, like, choosing who to bobble is actually kind of an interesting decision. Steel Stompy, huh? Guess I just bolt that. Yeah, we're playing against, like, mono White Ravager, I guess. It's Midnight Mats. He's at his prime. I actually really like this matchup, generally speaking. Wasteland's like the best card versus them, and I'm only playing 3, but that's okay. I don't really like that, so let's not let that happen. Do I want to draw that Force of Negation? Guess that's fine. I would rather use my fetch land. A little bit awkward. Do I want to reanimate the Steel Overseer? You don't want to play Null Rod in your Mishra's Bauble deck. I assure you of that, Vob. I assure you of that. The land's kind of appealing too. Right. One of the Force of Negations is going back, and the question is, do I keep the Delver or not? Against specifically this deck, Null Rod is unbeatable, yes. That is true. Yeah, that's a reasonable way to play it, actually. I think that actually is optimal to play it, Young Toast. Good point. I will, in fact, follow what you are saying. Sure. I don't think this card is very scary. Might regret everything. Guess it depends on what cavern names. Cat. Top card's Mishra's Factory. Okay. Reanimating Ballista is not going to happen. I will assure you of that. This is their top card. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to force a the Ballista. I'm going to play Arcanist, probably. I'm okay with them trading Ravager for Cat. Okay, they didn't take it, but that's okay. Yeah, why does it have lifelink? I'll tell you why it has lifelink, because this is an Orzhov card. That's why. The Orzhov are all about draining your opponent's life, right? I don't think Reanimate's very good in this matchup, and I don't like Thoughtseize on the draw. Besides that, I think my other cards are good. This is good to hedge against Chalices and shit. But getting 2 explosives, 2 Crater Makers, I think is pretty good. I don't think the other cards are particularly appealing here. Yo, there's so many people hanging out. What's up, all y'all? Happy Thursday. We're playing some Grixis Delver, in quotation marks. Alright, hand's phenomenal. Right, we both have cats. It's a cat nightmare. Card, what is it? Chainer? Chainer makes nightmares? Alright, Chainer, Dementia Master. I will note, Chainer is actually really good versus Nightmares. I'm not gonna waste that. That's like the bait land. Right. Doesn't really matter what land I get. Actually, it does matter. I should have got an Underground Sea. Whoops. That was actually a mistake. Alright, so yeah, I suspected they were heavy white. Should I just bolt it and waste them? That's fine. Right, that's pretty good. Still punished for fetching wrong. Like, I really wish I had fetched Underground Sea now. Oh, that was really bad, actually. Yeah, I am gonna play Arcanist, but I'm just pointing out the errors when they occur because, like, that actually is a pretty big error that I made. But I'm gonna get another blue source to play around opposing Wastelands. I'm not gonna trade now because I think Bolt plus Waste next turn is so good. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I think that was a mistake. Force pitch Daze seems sort of appealing. Maybe I should pitch Preordain, actually. To play around Chalice on 1. Yeah, I'm going to play around Chalice. Although, Plow makes me think Chalice is not that likely. Right, well, I got rewarded. I picked up the wrong land too. Holy shit. Fuck. God damn it. Playing kind of bad. Should have picked up Underground Sea, obviously. I don't think I'm going to flashback this Bolt. Because it's more valuable to kill a random creature. I played around the Chalice, but then I picked up the wrong land. It's not smart. This is bad too. Alright, this is bad. Theirs is better, for obvious reasons, but that's okay. I didn't play this game great. Crater Maker explosives look really good here. Well, I don't because of a 5/5 snake. It has reach. No, it's not mutate. Yeah, that's mutate. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think attacking them does very much, so I'll say go. Probably dead now. I could have avoided a lot of this. Alright, I'm dead. Bop, cat, bop. Their deck is sweet. I don't know if it actually has enough white mana for Lurrus, but it does look sweet. Alright, Thoughtseize on the play. Young Pyromancer should have been out. Pyromancer is pretty awful versus Walking Ballista, so that's why I'm going to cut it. I should have actually taken it out for the second game, I think. You whip Crater Makers? You sound so confident about... I thought you knew what was going on. Alright, I've actually decided I don't like Thoughtseize that much. I'll have one Thoughtseize in over the Pyromancer. Damn, I played that game so bad. Holy shit. It's kind of impressive how badly I played it. Well, my deck loves me, so I'm going to keep this hand too. I wish it would stop jumping around. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay. I was wondering if they would have a 1-drop on 1, but they don't, it looks like. Brainstorm's good here. Alright, so this time I'm actually going to intentionally not get Badlands because I want to have double Daze up for next turn. So I'm actually going to get Volk. It's Volk or Badlands here, and I think it should be Volk, and just look for something good next turn. Right. The Lurrus deck building restriction is actually kind of restrictive, but that's the point, right? If it wasn't restrictive, it would... I mean, it's a really, really good card. That's fine. Wish I didn't have to double Daze it, but I think I do. They're just saying an unchecked Steel Overseer in these decks is like super punishing, so don't think I'm even allowed to waste this turn really. So it was sad. If I had a single removal spell, I could just let that resolve, obviously, but it sucks. Let it go. I think getting a card deeper for Bolt is better. Yeah, you can play Bob instead of Street Wraith and Shadow, but it is worse. Fuck. Alright, well, I mean, that's a good Brainstorm, but I think I just have to trade off now and hope to draw another removal spell. Because I don't think that race favors me anymore, so I think I'm incentivized to trade. That certainly cannot happen. Yeah, I'm being run out of counterspells, so the Lurrus will kill me, which is kind of annoying. It's sort of interesting, actually. What does that do? Might not do enough, actually. Fuck. I think the 4 should go. Yeah, I'm gonna E on 2. This is a matchup where I would want as many removal spells as I can get. I haven't drawn a Crater Maker, which would also be pretty good here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna lose to the cat, unfortunately. No, I don't. I posted that as a meme, Rando. Their deck is pretty cool. If I take 3, I get a 12. Yep, I have to take it, and then just pop the explosives, make them use 2 counters to kill the Ballista, I think. Well... The real problem is they can just recast one of their things next turn, and I'm kind of fucked. Oh, I think once they did that, I was actually supposed to play the Crater Maker out. Whoops. Yeah, I was supposed to, because then they don't get to attack here. Another explosives? Fuck me. God damn it. Am I dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do it. Yeah, we've been out worse. Their deck is a very good Lurrus deck. In fact, it looks very, very, very good for a Lurrus. Is Max here? Max would like this. Someone should show Max this, but I've been outworst. That was disappointing. Two 0 into O2. Still fighting for a QP now because 3-2's 1 QP. Yeah, that deck looked sweet. I mean, to be fair. Playing against Wall of Bone. You did you? This is not a keep. This is a keep. I think it is Asmodeus. I think the Bauble thing is really good, that's why. I have 4 Mishra's Bauble in my deck. I thought about it, VTC. Putting back C is close, but I think I'm going to put back the Bolt instead to stabilize my mana. I'm definitely not going to pitch Force. Yeah, I think that is just... Alright, so they're Ruby Storm. I'm trying to remember if I'm supposed to force this versus Ruby Storm or not. I don't think I'm going to. This is Mono Red Storm we're playing against, by the way. With bonus round, usually. I don't think so, but it's close. Is the game going to last that long? No. I think I'm going to just shuffle this. Another Underground Sea. That's disappointing. Bonus round is a sweet card. It's my Lurrus, not... I mean, they don't have a companion. It's my Lurrus. Sure. That's what they hit. Ignite the Future? Never seen that card before. What's up, Ryan? Thanks, man. Hope you're having a good one. We're playing some Grixis Lurrus Delver. Guess I'll force that if they cast it. Why do you think I'm dead? If I just force the Ignite the Future, they stop. Probably can't beat an empty right now, so I'll force it. And hope their Ignite the Future is bad. They still have this. Alright, they hit Chalice, LED, Seething Song. So they can Seething Song into a Chalice on 1, I guess. But... oh no, they can flashback the Ignite. Kind of surprised that Chalice is in their deck. Right? Alright, I guess I'm super dead. Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait, unfortunately. I got lucky that White Faces found one for me. Did Chalice for 1? Maybe they'll just draw blanks. Why didn't they wish for, like... okay, so they don't have bonus round in their deck? Got it. Wait. Oh, they can still cast it this turn. Okay, that makes more sense. So they're going to reforge the soul now? I did not realize it had the Furious Rise clause. Or not the Furious Rise clause. They've escaped to the wilds in their deck? Got it. That's kind of wild. Probably dead. Cliffy, should I force that Ruby Medallion? Maybe that was the fuck up. Okay. I'm willing to believe I fucked it up. Yeah, it's my Lurrus. Escape to the Wilds? You should look it up. It's like a draw 5. But it also lets you play an extra land. So they probably have basic forest in their deck. Possibly for Veil as well, post board. Which is kind of interesting. Alright, thanks for everyone hanging out. I'm playing round 5, I'm 2-2. I do really think this deck is good. I haven't played perfectly, unfortunately, but it feels really good. Cliffy, they have bonus round. Cliff, you said they weren't going to have bonus round. I'm just saying, Cliff. That looks like a bonus round to me. They have Insult Injury in their deck. That's adorable. Insult Injury, Grape Shot. Dude, I'm just giving you shit. You know, they can't deal me 60 because Zidra in the Karn deck. Yeah, that's absurd. Miguel Chavez MTG, thank you for the follow. Alright. Explosives, explosives. Crater Maker. Pillar. Probably side out the Young Pyromancer. That was quite a turn for them. Alright, game 2 versus bonus round Storm, or Ruby Storm. Oh, I forgot to side in Fluster. Shit. This hand also sucks. Right, this hand's fine. Gotta ship the Bauble. Whoops. What the hell? Right. Yeah, I was personally a fan of Overmaster when we played the deck, Cliff, but it's been a long time since that, right? Should I just explode their lead? I think I'm going to. They could empty for a bunch, but it's fine. Okay. 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 Are they going to put a Burning Wish on the stack? Do I care? Seems like I don't care about that. I'm just going to play Lurrus and then play Explosives for 0, say go. This is quite the battlefield. Karakas in my Grixis deck. Explosives for 0, Delver. Creating Record in hand, 2 fouls, Mountain, Lead, Chalice. We play Explosives on 0. Because they, like, hypothetically could Chalice 0 to shut this off. The Chalice plan's not very good versus me. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, like, it's good, but it's not game winning, especially post board. Jonk, if it did, I would have just responded during my upkeep, right? I would just respond to the flip trigger if that's how the rules work. I think this is still good. I think you can take out Karakas when your mana doesn't matter. I'm supposed to have Fluster. Is it crazy to set out one Arcanist on the draw? I don't think it is. I think that's probably my worst card now. Alright, game 3 versus bonus round Storm. You have to click on it at the beginning of the game after you choose whether to play or draw Sten. You have to put it in your sideboard as well. But see, you have to click on it, click OK, then it'll give you a hand. And this hand's great. It has a Pillar, a Delver, and yeah, this is just great. Okay, that's fine. This is one less card for them to kill me with. This is actually a matchup where I could have considered siding out one Wasteland, but I didn't. I'm gonna get C. This will get Badlands and play Pillar, and then probably be good enough to defeat my opponent. Yeah. Lurrus, Pyrostatic Pillar. That actually is a combo, right? It's probably more combo than non-bow, if I had to guess. Lurrus does have lifelink, so that's why I'm going to play a 3-2 with lifelink this turn. Plus, I don't really want to cast my other spells this turn because this is actually the fastest clock, I think, given what's going on. And I don't want to... I want to keep the Daze in my hand. And I don't want to give up a blue card, so... And an Arcanist is just a 2-mana 1-3 here. So I'm probably just going to kill them by attacking for 4 per turn. Do I care? I don't think I care. I think mana is their bottleneck, so I can just let them have this. They got Rite of Flame. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to Ponder. I'm going to shuffle that Ponder. It's really bad. Nice. 4 Dragon Sprite? I see. That's a lot of Dragon Sprites. Right. Yeah, and you are Delver. So you have like a shit ton of Chain Lightnings then? This is a sick Brawl deck, I agree. Two chains? It feels like you might want to play more chains than that, right? But I don't... Matt's GG. I think you played better and your deck was well suited to beat mine. So, I think both of those things occurred. All right, I'm gonna play until 7:45 or 7:50. So we're on match 6. Actually, all right, one sec. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, run an ad, but then I'll be back for a match or two. So be right back. So click that button. back, everyone. I'm going to open a chest for Tonic Booth as soon as I can find it. Just close that, close that. Then play a few more matches, and thanks for everyone showing up. Reminder, if you enjoy the stream and you have a spare Twitch Prime sub, I would appreciate it. If you can't do that, donating is appreciated, following here is appreciated, or on Twitter, YouTube, everything's appreciated. Ooh, a Dissipation Field from Scars of Mirrodin, I think. 25 play points. Okay. Let's play a few more matches. I did not play perfectly, so I'm not thrilled about how I played. But you want to cut the Pyromancer? What do you want to play? Sprite Dragon? Would Dragon have been better those games? I guess so. Sprite Dragon for life. Alright. Time to see if I can get a Sprite Dragon from a bot. That may be the harder part of all this. Can I get it from a bot? Or is it just not going to work? Versus Ice Fang Collateral, going wide is better Sputteroni. I think that's the one counterpoint. Oh, good point. KG Chandler. 2 tickets? Oh my gosh. Alright, whatever. That's fine. I'm spending 2 tickets for this. Whatever, it's for the stream. Hope you all appreciate this. Wait, did it get in? Hold on. No, it didn't get in. Cancel. Control Z. Control Z. The hell? Alright. I guess somehow that didn't change. Yeah, JGats. In this economy, you 100% get it. I feel like I know you. Ooh, Updraft Elemental. Thank you. Should I open a chest for that? Alright. Let me know. Yeah, the real thing is Sprite Dragon's going to be like 5 cents within a week, but that's fine. Alright. Let me know if I should open a chest. Wow. The hell is all of this shit? Not really. Gamba. Well, I'm not sure. I would have to think about it more closely, but off the top of my head, I would say no. No, I think I like Reanimate more. The Gristlebrand thing is real. Or Thoughtseize or stuff like that. I think basically getting to reanimate bigger creatures is from your opponent's graveyard is a big deal. Is my guess. Although it hasn't done shit for me yet, but I don't know. Lost the die roll, but that's okay. My opponent's Zerda. Does that mean some sort of combo deck? Probably. Probably like monoliths and shit. Like Grim Monolith and Basalt Monolith make a lot of sense. Okay, thanks, Todd. Or, sorry, Tristal. Thanks, Tristal. Yeah, I believe my opponent probably has monoliths. Mono blue? I see. So they can play this on turn 1. Damn, really wish I had a red source, but I think I'm gonna force it, pitching the other force. If I had a red source, I just wouldn't force, obviously. I would just untap and kill it, but I think not killing it here is irresponsible as hell. Oh, are they going to use LED to play Zerta? That would be kind of sick. They might, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Well, if they echo, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. What does it do? Target creature can't block? It's so weird. Yo, Garagu, if that's the correct way to pronounce it. Thank you for the sub. Let me know if I should open a chest. So they urges Bauble and saw Karakas at random. Cool. It will Alpha Kavu, but that's okay. Interestingly, if they play Urza here, I'll Daze it, they'll pay with their lead, and then I'll bounce it with Karakas, and then they can't replay it. So that's kind of cool. But I will just have to deal with a big construct then. Oh, that's worse for me. Well, sort of. Alright, let's see if they have another artifact in hand. If they do, they get to make a Thopter. Which would be kind of brutal. Right, they did not. Okay, cool. Grixis is like kind of insane right now. I don't think I played that many SCGs with lands, Giragu. I don't remember playing that many SCGs with them, but thank you. I appreciate it. And I will open a chest after this match for you. I think I'm going to stream something this weekend. I'm not sure what. Rugged over for Karakas, let's go. No, the other reason Karakas is in this deck is that it actually does cast Lurrus. It's over the 4th Wasteland. I think Karakas is a better utility land than the 4th Wasteland right now versus a lot of decks. But it is close, obviously. Should I Daze? I don't know what Pokemon's like whatsoever, Staxzilla, so I'll just have to take your word for it. I think Oko still is a really good card, but I think Euro might be a better card than Oko on balance. Garugu is my opinion on it. I played a bunch of Snowco lately, and honestly, Euro was just like kind of bananas. They chose Basalt Monolith. They chose Bauble. It's kind of funny. How I want to play this. Oh, this doesn't do anything. I shouldn't have played it. Whoops. Oh no, it will do something. Yeah, this is fine. Attack Karn, attack them. Yeah. The question is, who do I bauble? And I think my answer is my opponent because I'm going to ponder anyways. And I just have to be careful about how I stack it. The top card's also Basalt Monolith, so they wished for a Monolith and they're going to draw a Monolith. Interesting. Okay, so I want to draw Force of Will. Then I guess I want to draw and reveal Thoughtseize. Yes, it's so you can reanimate your opponent's... Oh, I guess I'm drawing Thoughtseize. So you can reanimate your opponent's Gristlebrands or Thought-Knotsiers or Reality Smashers. Like big creatures from your opponent. That's fine. I know they have a Sai in their hand as well because I bounced it with Karakas. Really not sure what their plan is here. I feel like they're just spinning their wheels. So their last card is Basalt Monolith, which they can't cast. Right, that's fine. I'll just use Karakas to bounce it. Then Thoughtseize it, probably. This Karakas has been working overtime here. It's kind of insane. So, if you were aggressive, you could Brainstorm first looking for a land, but I think that's just too risky for no reason. When you basically have them covered... There's no good time to Karakas, right? They can always just make infinite mana. This Daze does not look good, so I'll save it to pitch to Force. That's fine. It doesn't do anything. Literally, like, don't care about that. Okay. Don't think that really accomplishes much, although it is kind of annoying that they top decked another one. Ban Lurrus. Yeah, ban talks of bans. That's how I feel. Yeah, he could, or our opponent could have, not necessarily that they're a he. They could have done that. I don't know if they should have or not. I think I'm gonna brainstorm. I don't think the bolt is really that great. Okay, well. Um, I'm trying to think if another Daze does anything. They have Psy and Unknown in their hand. Guess the second Daze kind of doesn't. Well, I guess what I could actually do is leave the bolt on top and see what happens, and leave the Daze in my hand, which is probably correct, but suspect that I should not actually draw that bolt again because I don't think it does anything. I'm trying to figure out, does their deck do anything? It seems like Zerda has done literal nothing. I'm Grixis Stoneforge. Or sorry. Okay, I got confused. Yeah. Those are basically what you lose. You don't get to play Plague Engineer in your sideboard generally because I think Luruss is a better engine than having Plague Engineer in your sideboard, but it Engineer is a pretty strong card as well, right? Plague Engineer. Our opponent can make infinite colorless, yeah. Again, we shouldn't really assume that the gender. I do think True Name's not very good right now, so. Alright, won't Daze that. But. Aha. Okay, does that do anything? Not really, apparently. I don't understand what happened that game. I really just have no idea. What the hell was all of that? Okay. Well, these bolts are like... Well, bolt's good for Emery, but you know what's better? Pyroblast. Yeah, they never drew a payoff. This is not good versus Thopter tokens, but it's good versus the rest of their stuff. Sort of suspect Reanimate is dog shit. Karakas is good versus opposing Euros as well. Yeah, it's over the 4th Wasteland, and it also does cast Lurrus, funnily enough. So I think it does enough small things that's worth playing, but... Does this do anything? Nope. I don't really know what their deck is supposed to do yet. I suspect one thing it could hypothetically do is spin Urza infinite number of times. That is also possible, Gun Ace. But also infinite Urza spins is hypothetically possible, right? Which would probably... Well, spinning into Ballista doesn't do much, right? But you can spin into Karn and then Karn into Ballista, right? Cratermaker works well with Lurrus. Like, this is in the Abrade slot normally, but this also kills Eldrazi. Maybe they're killing me with Stroke of Genius. I think I'm actually going to set up Force of Negation. Now that I've thought about more. The cards I actually care about from them are mostly creatures, right? So I have 4 Pyroblasts. I don't have any Bolts, but I think Pyroblast is just mostly better than Bolt. You could make a case for playing both. I think this is a keep. If I get Chalice, so be it, but that's fine. Chalice or Cavern is not great for me. I played a lot of Snowco, then I got tired of it, and Ikoria came out, so I wanted to play something different. Yeah, I played a ton of that deck, FPOC. Okay, no, I have not done that yet. I don't know, Bob and Chess. I literally have no idea. I think I'm gonna Bauble myself main phase, and then if it's a bad card, just fetch Badlands probably. Right, that card is bad. Reason to get Badlands is to start setting up for Lurrus on 3. You need Badlands C or 2 Cs. Oh, so they get to see my Pyroblast at random and my top card. So, all right, thank you. See you around. Right, another Bauble. What's up, Chris? Yeah, Monzador. I have a sweet seal deck right now. I'll show people, but after this match, what the seal deck looks like. I built basically an untapper deck and sealed deck. Sealed deck. You know, you open 6 boosters and build a deck. Interesting. What's up, Ross? How are you doing, Ross? You've been doing well? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I also can't do anything about it. Do they have salvagers in their deck? Oh. Wow, I guess this is infinite. Alright. I guess now we'll see if their deck does anything. I guess maybe this is the reason I can't set up Force of Negation, actually, but... Oh, they don't have anything? Right. Wish I had a Bolt in my deck, but I don't. Alright, I'm gonna bauble myself looking for a blue card. If there's a blue card, I can just... Alright, that's a blue card. I've played 6 matches now. This is my 6th match, and only 2 have been versus companion decks. One was a Lurrus, mono white steel stompy with Lurrus, and this deck with Zerta. How could they have nothing? That was weird. I agree, that was weird. Hard to play them all. Ban every card in Salt to Earth. Tell us how you really feel, Feingersh. Tell us how you really feel. So my opponent's hand must be like 4 mana sources for this to make sense. Wasting them does nothing. Should I leave a blast though? Yeah. I think I'm just gonna leave my blast. I think it's weird that they're making these plays. Feels like leaving a blast is probably great. I'm gonna play my cat next turn probably, and replay a Bauble and Bauble myself. When infinite is not enough. Yeah, apparently, like, I don't know what's going on. I think it's very good, Ross, and if you want to play Legacy soon, I think you should investigate this. But there might be other things that are good in Ikoria. Who knows, like... So they're hardcasting Force, I guess? A different format, I guess, Ross. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Get a clue, Ross. Get a clue. Alright. Actually, maybe I should just let this go. Alright, nah. We ain't here not to Pyroblast a dispute. What's the Dylan song? Alright, so their hand's just a million disputes. Ironically, no good targets for that blast. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the light. It's getting dark here. Be right back. It's fine. So they have 1 card. It's probably not good. Not really sure why Astrolabe's in their deck. Yeah. I'm gonna bauble them and see if I should tap out. Karn. Okay. I'll accept losing to a third dispute. I don't think they have it. Alright. Guess I'm dead. Sucks. I guess maybe I have to leave and bolt then. Alright. I'm gonna concede to their bliss instead of making them click 1,000 times because it's clear I don't have anything. Do I think they have lead plus echo? No, not really. I haven't even seen an LED yet, so... Someone messaged me. Alright. We can take care of all that stuff later. Yeah, I want my Force of Negation back after that shit. Less thrilled about Creator Maker actually, after having played. Yeah, I'm not gonna EE actually anymore. So Matt, they showed us Emery and Psy. And I predict they have Urza. What's up, Lawrence? I'm playing the Reanimate like you wanted, and it's been really not very good. But, you know, you can't say I didn't try it. The problem with killing Karn and killing Monolith is if they wait until the turn that they have it out, it doesn't really do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to 2 blasts. I don't think I need that many creatures. Also, they showed us Mystical Dispute as well, Matt, for what's worth. They showed us 3 Mystical Disputes. So I don't know if that changed the math for you. I mean, it changes the math a little bit for me, but not by a shit ton, right? I hate how you have to do this. It drives me nuts that I have to do this. This was a black source I'd probably keep. Wonder if I'm supposed to keep anyways? Probably not. Lurrus says permanent on it. Guess this is a keep. I'm actually gonna ship the Wasteland, I think. I think the Bauble is definitely better than the Wasteland here. I just need to cycle this looking for a land. Their top card is Mox Opal. Alright, that's a Bolt. That's fine. I can bolt it at least. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Alright, my lightning bolt's literally face up now. That's cool. Yeah, you can't play, right. I understand. Defense grid would be pretty good in that deck. Right. I think I just need to find a land. That's fine. Definitely don't want to waste them right now, but Hope of Gear is okay, but the problem is that's a lot less reliable than Defense Grid for a lot of reasons. I mean, I guess that is the option you go to for Zerta, and that does make sense. If you end up blue-white, you can play Teferi, which is not unreasonable, but also is kind of dirtily. Teferi's like okay, right? Oh shit, I didn't... God damn it, that was a punt. I went 3-2, which is +1 QP, but it's kind of disappointing to go 2-0-3-2. I think Pondering might be good. The problem is I stacked that wrong. I was supposed to draw Arcanist this turn, but I'm still going to fix my mistake and cast the Ponder this turn. If I put Arcanist on top, yeah. The land's fine here. My mana is going to be like pretty helpful once I have the Arcanist out. It's going to be worth one card. I'll play Arcanist and bolt it so I can let them have one card probably. Right, that's fine. So to be clear, I'm going to give them a card, but that's fine because Arcanist is going to bolt it, assuming nothing terribly wrong happens. But I think it's okay to give them one blind draw instead of forcing this. Jove Drago, thank you for the follow. Edgar convinced me to cut the Fatal Push, to be fair. If I waste here, I can play around Dispute on my Arcanist, so that's kind of nice, so I'm going to waste. They can float too, that's fine. Alright. Because floating 2 is not free, I would just go to my second main and they would have taken damage. So we'll see if Arcanist can take the game over. I think it can. I think it's just going to snowball way out of control for them. Alright, so after this match, I am going to raid the Legacy Double Dash. Sorry it has gone on so long. My opponent's been playing a little bit slow, but, you know, that's okay. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of matches tonight as well, so keep an eye out for that. All right, save another tomb. What was my plan? Oh yeah, bolt that. I don't have many threats in my deck right now. I'm like basically all disruption and like a Lurrus plus Bauble. Like my plan in a lot of these games, I guess, is to just draw more cards than my opponent and just overwhelm them with pure quantity. What did they do? Land go? Yeah. I think they're kind of screwed. I'm going to cast Ponder because I don't have a shuffle effect, so I think casting the Ponder is safer. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter, but do I want those? Not particularly. I mean, it speeds up the clock, but I don't think that matters. I think I should just shuffle. All right, that's better than an Arcanist. I think my opponent is dead. I just have literally 7 disruptive spells in my hand. I'll probably go for the EOT Bolt. It's worth 6 damage because of Arcanist. And my red mana is kind of constrained. So. Yeah, upstairs. You know how it be, Ross. You know how it be. It's like Shrapnel Blast, right, Ross? I'm just playing Is It in Soul? I see. This makes so much sense. My opponent just only has monoliths. I guess I could just take all of their monoliths. Nah, I'll just bolt them this turn. I think a lot of the decks Ross plays in Legacy now, Plague Engineer's not good versus him. Like, my suspicion if Ross had to play an SCG tomorrow, he would not play Elves. Tell me that I'm wrong, Ross. Tell me I'm wrong. Well, Reed was playing Pox, wasn't he? Well, the thing is, Pox has almost never been a good deck in Legacy, unfortunately. I mean, the fact that Reed won a bunch with Pox just baffles me, personally. Alright, what's your top card? Alright. We got Baroni Vampire going. Baroni Vampire. Oh, World Spine Worm. How does Pox ever beat a World Spine Worm? Yeah, that's the problem. If you sneak a Natural Order in and get a World Spine Worm, their deck will probably lose, right? Oh, wow. That's, those are some shenanigans. I have 8 cards on my opponent's turn. Oh, probably named, like, Insect and Dryad. Ross. And by the way, Dryad of Elysian Grove is now a Dryad. They just need 4 Innocent Bloods. That's so many Innocent Bloods. Astrolabe, huh? Alright, let's cast his Thoughtseize, I guess. By the way, Lurrus has lifelink for some reason. I don't really know why. It just does. Yep, it's the origin of keyword. I did say that, didn't I? Alright. Let's just end this opponent. I know their last card's City, so this is pretty safe. Alright, thank you, opponent. Alright. That took longer than I expected, mostly because my deck dirtles a bunch. I'm going to open 2 chests for the people who subbed. Wow. That looks cool. It's from, I don't know what set that's from. Yo, Fpaw, thanks for the raid. I'm about to raid someone else, but everyone stick around. Wow, this card used to be sweet. Alright, I'm going to send you all to Schultz Cubed. And I'm going to hop into the booth over there, so you all should stick around. No, we're just paying it forward. We're paying it forward. All right, see you all.